So my hair's been crazy lately. So I was like, you know what? You know what? I'm gonna comb my hair. I combed it. I found a comb and I combed it. And I feel like I look like even more of a fucking asshole with my fucking hair combed than with it all crazy. Like, like way, way more nuts. Oh my god, I just saw something terrible. DX Lelouch in the chat. Are you fucking serious? Are you fucking serious? Wooly destroyed the genophage data? I don't understand that, man. I can't wait. I can't wait. Can't wait for him to get mad at the result of that action one game from now and be like, this is bullshit. And I'm like, not only is it not bullshit, it is the only story thread that Mass Effect absolutely 100% delivered on the choices made. It's literally the only one. The Rachni, no. The fucking Conduit, no. The only I'm just gonna ask him. I'm on the podcast. I'm gonna be like, hey man, what's up? But regardless of that, that's not what we're here to talk about. Man, should I just load up popular games and then just do stupid shit on purpose for the eyeballs? Oh man. Just do all sorts of stupid shit on purpose. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, I got this comb. Oh. I look like such an asshole combing my fucking hair. I don't know what it is. I literally don't know what I look like such a fucking piece of shit combing my hair. I look like a fucking scumbag. Like, what the hell is going on with that? I don't know. Because I'm half bald? Oh. Zangy, get your fucking dick out of the frame. Don't look. Anyway, regardless of that, we're here to play a game called Gerda, or Gerda. I'm not sure. I don't speak Danish or Swedish or Norwegian. This is a sponsored stream, so thank you, Don't Nod, an associated marketing company that sent this opportunity my way. I can understand why, because I had never heard of this game once before this landed in my lap. And now I go and I look at it and I go, oh wow, that's actually a really cool idea and completely up my alley. I wish I had heard of it. So I guess it's my job to make sure that y'all hear of it. Do I have a tonsure? What the fuck is that? What the fuck is a tonsure? I don't know what the hell that is. Google it? Ah! No, fuck off. How did you know that? How do you know about that? Alright. So, we're gonna thank some people, then I'm gonna go fix some tea. And then we're gonna find out about Denmark. So, the Gerda of Flame and Winter is a narrative RPG. It takes place in Denmark, in a tiny little idyllic village, in the totally not important year of, I want to say 1942. Maybe 41. Where everything was going great if you were Danish and living in a small town. Ruh-roh. Oh no, video games' most completely free enemies, the Nazis. However, Nazis in their actual historical context is somewhat actually interesting compared to the usual. So I want to thank Fairy Princess 77 for subscribing. Says, Patty, you gonna play Soul Hackers 2? Probably not! I hope that answers your question. And Crazy Spartan sub, thank you. Wow, 18 months. This will probably be my last sub to you for a while because I'm currently in the fall semester going for computer science bachelor. Good for you. Thank you for providing a lot of funny content and memory while I struggle through things for the past 8 years of getting into college. No worries, man. I wish you the best of luck. Also, I'm the only person playing this game? Great. In that case, hit exclamation point Gerda in the chat. It'll give you a tracking link. Alternatively, there's like a thing you can click down there. It'll bring you to the web page. Find out more about the game. Possibly buy it if you like it. Did I screw up the fucking code? Or is it... Uh-oh. Is it not popping, or is it only popping... Who's Gary? Why no pop? Why is it only pop for me? I hit the button. Only when me do it? Oh, we gotta fix this. Moobot! Why are you doing this? Allow Twitch conditions. Only oopsie! Well, that explains that. The Moobot command associated with it was set to a different game because I'm not good at doing my own job. Try it again. Hey, look, it worked! I did it. I fucking did it. I'm a genius. Thanks, everyone. Alright. I am gonna go fix my tea, and then we're gonna come back to video games. So I'll be right back. Excuse me.
go.
And we're back, but more importantly, I have some tea. Hey, you know what I just thought of, gang? You know who'd be really into the Genophage? Hitler. It's true. It's true. Can you guys hear anything? You can't. Interesting. How about now? There we go. Press any button to continue. Yeah, don't not mate this. This thing snuck out of nowhere. Hashtag sponsor. New game, please. You know what? Let's hit the settings first. These are fine. These are also fine. This is fine. High defensive symbols. That makes sense considering the context and or if you want to play this game in January. You can track my data, whatever. That's fine. Oop. By the way, guys, if you hear my phone go off, that's Paige trying to get me to help her with the groceries, so don't let me forget. Oh, goody! December of 39. I'm sure everything's gonna keep going great for this village. Oh, that's 3D! I thought that was a 2D backdrop. Oh, that's really cool. That's really, really cool. Station looks the same as ever. I also have only one compassion, one insight, and one wit. What is that, German Swiss? Station looks the same as ever. I wonder how much the town has changed since I was here last. Gerda! I am now 50-50 with the Danes and the Germans. Anders! Holy shit! Oh, I see. You can select a dialogue option by using the left stick and pressing the A, or L, B, R, B, L, T, or RT. I can't believe you're finally home. How was the journey? It was alright. There were quite a few people on the train, so I had to stand up most of the way. Suppose everybody is hurrying home for Christmas. Would a surprise cheer you up? A surprise? Let's call it an early Christmas present. But first, guess which hand's it in? The right one. And the lady is correct! It's a scarf! Do you like it? I wasn't sure. Oh, it's lovely, thank you. So lovely, I'm going to put it on right this instant. Oh, that's great. How do I look? Like a force to be reckoned with. You're putting it on a little too strong, Anders. Oh, Mauschen, there you are. Papa, hi. Oh. Oh. She's Danish German. That's awkward. I'm sorry I wasn't here to help you get off the train. I had to assist some passengers on the other platform. Herr Klein, good to see you. Hello, Anders, likewise. Papa, do you notice anything different about me? Different? Well, let's see. Did you do something with your hair? Yeah, it's pretty good. Pretty close. Well then, oh, Anders likes me a lot, and Dieter, he's alright. Oh, it's that new scarf you're wearing. Yes, Anders gave it to me literally 5 seconds ago. Well, it looks mighty fine on you, Mauschen. Do you think your mother would like a scarf like this? As long as it's not the same color. How is she, by the way? I assume she's turned the house upside down because we're coming for dinner. Oh yeah, she practically chased me out with a broom, so I took an early shift at the station. That way I could be here when you arrive. Though I suppose this young man here beat me to it. Let me take your suitcase, dear. No, allow me. You can do it, Anders. That's what you're for. Trust. The level of confidence a person has in you. Trust affects what you can persuade that person to do. During convos, the right side of the screen will show changes to trust. I'm on it. But oh no! Trust been gained and lost, sometimes even same time. Gaining the trust of some people can come at the cost of another. Heave ho and off we go. Sorry, Papa. Papa looks a bit hurt. We will try and cheer him up with this dice roll. Some choices have an uncertain outcome depending on a chance roll. It'll yield a positive outcome if it's successful. Failing it, well, it'll fucking suck. Oh, Papa, don't be upset. I didn't want you to carry my heavy suitcase. Oh, you're right. Your old man just has a hard time letting go of his little girl. Well, you'll be happy to know that she's staying right here in Tinglev. You can always come visit. I will, Mauschen, that I will. Now, we can't keep the young man waiting for too long. Is Tiglan a real town? Somebody hit me up with that. Everybody ready to go? I don't know what that first word is. Mall? There, Herr Klein. Taking off for the day. Indeed. Celebrating my daughter's return from the big city. Ah, that's right. Young lady here is officially a nurse now. Oh wow, this is just the most dead-on dramatic role this character could possibly have. And I hear rumors about wedding bells, too. I suppose there was no need for all that education after all, eh? Because she'll be at home making babies! Actually, I'm gonna help at Dr. Lindholm's clinic. Oh, how very modern. Herr Klein, will you be seeing at the party rally this Thursday? Certainly, I wouldn't miss it for the world. Splendid. Well, I'll leave it to you then. Are you a member of the party now, Papa? I am. Your Uncle Klaus persuaded me to join last week. But, oh, that's, but why? But why, Papa? They think we have a real chance of moving the border further north. What about Mom? What did she have to say? Hey, spoilers. They had a real chance of moving that border north. Like a really good shot. Your mother's still getting used to the idea, but she'll come around. With all due respect, Herr Klein, how can you support a party that endorses the Nazi values? Those values are not why I joined. The party, it's offering us a real chance to get us our land back. I'm sorry, but I have to disagree. That Hitler guy. We might only be 10 km from the German border, but last I checked, Tinglev is part of Fuck, I wish this had voice acting. Sonderjylland. And Sonderjylland is part of the Denmark. Listen here, young man, you're not old enough to know the history of this area. Uh-oh, getting heated. What do I say? Papa! Impossible. Oh, fuck. Oh, these are both impossible. Fuck. Papa, that is in the past. With the Germans. Oh no, it did not work. Why do we keep digging this shit up? You're too old, too young to understand. This is about culture and nationality. About feeling like a stranger in your own home. Oh no! I've got -1 to the Germans. Surely it can't be that bad. Well, I suppose we'll have to disagree on the matter, son. Listen, let's not spoil the Christmas. The news about the war in the rest of Europe is bad enough as it is. How about we go home and enjoy the delicious dinner Mom prepared for us? I believe Poland is being actively invaded at the same time as this is taking place, if it's December 39. You're right, dear. There's no use arguing about this. Besides, the war is so far away, it'll never reach us here. Bruh, you are 10 km from a border of an invading nation. This is Denmark, after all. Bruh. What's that on the horizon? Is it the Germans?
But war did come. Only a few months later, on
It was!
April 9th, 1940, German forces crossed the Danish border.
It's the Germans.
In towns like ours, German only a generation before, the occupiers were received warmly, and other towns with hostility. Within 2 hours, the government capitulated. Within 4, the fighting stopped.
I was not aware that that's how fast Denmark went down. Damn. That is lightning fast.
The king gave a speech, urging calm and cooperation to avoid needless bloodshed. Most of us listened. For years, life moved along.
Wait, how far ahead are we gonna jump?
Uncertain. And some of us delayed our lives, waiting for the war to end.
We're gonna jump to 43?
Only a few upstarts, mostly communists and young students, made trouble for the Germans, with limited public support. But then...
Holy shit, we're jumping to 43?!
Blew in from the east, and German supremacy no longer seemed assured.
Oh, this is the interesting part!
Then more Danes began to rise up, and the occupation became more violent. The Germans disbanded the Danish military, took over our police, and began shooting those who rose against them.
Does this soundtrack not sound like a
Neither side had clean hands.
1992 VGA
Snitches and collaborators.
VGA like Dungeons and Dragons game?
Even in our little rural hamlet, the soldiers came. The Gestapo came. The war bared its bloody fangs.
Oh no, the Danes killed
Abroad,
informants and
German
collaborators!
their forces folding under Allied advance. But our town was a powder keg, ready to explode. We knew the war would be over soon. We only had to keep our heads down a little longer.
Just ride it out and everything will be fine. Man, collaborators got it real bad in the Eastern European bloc and the Nordic countries. As they should. Wait, we're doing... Okay, we're looking back, because by 45, it was over. Wasn't it? I thought the Germans surrendered in 44. Ow! What's going on? Sorry. Stumbling my way through an early morning. Didn't mean to wake you, dear. What time is it? Goodness gracious, it's only 4. What are you on Earth? It was April 45? Damn. What are you doing up this early? Peter promised a customer we'd have his car repaired by lunch. Silly Peter, always in a rush. May? So we're 5 months from the end of the first, from the war. Okay. Silly Peter, always in a rush. But couldn't you keep your wife warm a little longer? It's freezing in here. You know I'd love to, but that customer's really gonna get cranky if we don't fix his car on time. No, don't get up. I've left you some breakfast. Have a lovely day, darling. I'll make sure to feed the chickens before I leave. Anders, you're gonna get fucking shot. I'll never get back to sleep now. Might as well get up and see about that breakfast. Holy shit! I did not expect free movement of this type. Points of interest, just to hit A near them. Oh, it's a letter from Mom. She used the nice paper. She's been sending me letters every week since she moved to Copenhagen. Can't stop myself from wondering. Would she have moved if Papa hadn't joined the party? Probably not. The handle is worn with use. Should tidy the house and get some food. While exploring, hit the Y to be reminded of what to do. Make it a food. With the porridge. Oh, thank you, Anders. The stove's gone out. I'll need to find something to light this, like a match or something. Some options are locked until you have the right item, knowledge, relation, or trust level. Matches are in the living room. Oh, tutorial breakfast. Ah, there we are. Matches. Good old tutorial breakfast. My journal. Mom gave it to me. I keep all my notes in here. How'd it get all the way here, though? Oh, wow! All sorts of information about, you know, that shit that happened. Border region, yeah, that's them eating it. Denmark occupied. The Zeitfreiwillige. I don't know how to say that shit. Back to the porridge. You can choose an option that requires a certain item. That item is usually gone. Oh, there's a bit of sugar left. Added at the end. It's the proper way, after all. Tidy this place up a little bit. The place is getting messy. Sometimes you need to act quickly or carefully. Progress will appear at the top right. Bar increases when you interact with the environment or talk with people. Oh, it's not actually a real timer. I see. Christmas have been sitting here since New Year's. It was over a month ago. I really should put these away. Later. Couch pillows. They're a little threadbare. Sat in front of the fire last night. I should put the pillows back where they go. Porridge should be done boiling. I better not let it burn. But a tidy house is a happy house. Illustrations of sparrows, finches, and a snooty-looking duck. He must have stayed up late drawing these. I'll just square them up nice and neat. Ah, and has had his feathered friends. Chip but holding up well. Should really clear the table when we're done eating. What's that smell? Oh no, the porridge! It's gonna take forever to scrape off the pot. At least I didn't waste any sugar. And if Anders... I'll see if Anders is left yet. I didn't get to say a proper goodbye. Perhaps he's still feeding the chickens. Oh. I thought that when the timer filled up, that's when I would go check on it. Unfortunately, I'm an idiot. Oh, Anders forgot his coat. He must be freezing. Hope I can still catch him. Old shitty coat. What's this? Something in the inner pocket? It's a ration stamp. Must have forgotten to give it to me. It'll make a good excuse to visit the market after work today. Lady, your husband is clearly in the resistance. Clearly. O Tannenbaum, O Tannenbaum. How shriveled are thy branches? We should chop this up for firewood, probably. Ah, frozen water pump. Until we chip off the ice, anyway. Oh, Anders. Oh, the chickens got him surrounded. You didn't need to get up. Sometimes people react to you based on your shit. You can recognize this by the little thing in their speech bubble. Why do your clothes smell like a fireplace? I might have gotten overzealous with the cleaning again. The porch bird. Well, we can blame the early morning. Couldn't sleep. Are you worried about the chickens again? Just afraid it's too cold for the chickens. They'll be warm. They're chickens. But will you? You left this inside. Thank you, dear. That's better. I don't know what I was thinking. Listen, Gerda. Oh, must be the boys. Just need to wrap up here. Could you let them know I'll be along in a minute? Peter and Torben are around. Oh, those two are always bickering. This art style is so fucking cool. Good morning, boys. Why the full detail? Morning, Gerda. Torben's giving us a lift today. Those damn Germans suspended my license. Same old crap about fuel shortages. Ridiculous. Don't forget Gerda's half German, Peter. Well, I didn't mean it like that. We'll only talk about the blasted Nazis. I have to justify my license every single week now. They certainly are overzealous pieces of shit, Peter. I did not know I had a relationship with the fucking occupation. Pat, why am I starting at 3 p.m. instead of 4? Felt like it. Your relationship with the faction changes if you do something in support or against them, even if no one's around. I'll say, the sooner out of there, the better. Wouldn't be too loud about that nowadays. You never know who's listening. They all hardly care about the gossip of a nurse and a mechanic. That is not true. That is not true. That's what you think. I need a smoke. Peter, let me lie, will you? It's the least you could do since I'm driving you around all morning. What happened to your sense of Danish generosity? Can't afford to be generous. Give me a light. I'm gonna run out of matches. Oh, give him a light, Peter. I don't know why I did that exit. Sometimes you gotta choose between an uncertain chance with the potential for good rewards, an option that conditions that can cost you stats or items but ensures positive effect, or an option with no cost but a neutral outcome. I like the way this works. Christ, all right, fine, but I'm sure to light later. It's on you, Gerda. Now the Torben like me. Morning, fellas. That's what Gerda said, but I'm not sure this qualifies as morning yet. Shaping up to be a pretty long day. Then let's get started. I'll drop you off at the auto shop on my way to market. I'm heading to the market after work, personally. Maybe we'll run into each other, Torben. I've got a ration stamp or two to spend. You fellas get in the car. I'd like to say goodbye to my wife. I feel like he's gonna say he loves her a lot, just in case. Gonna be a long day at the shop. Well, perhaps I'll pick you up something nice at the market then. You're awfully sweet. And you're awfully dopey this morning. Must be the cold. Now get inside before you catch something. Have a good day, sweetheart. This will be the last time she sees her husband alive, assuredly. Because of the Germans. Gerda? Yeah? Love you, sweetie. Love you too, silly. Solrak says this man has so many red flags. Not only does he have red narrative flags, he has a red flag next to his name, and he even gave his wife a red flag to hold on her head.
Did not point their guns at us, but scarcity made itself known. Our lives became more muted, and our indulgences became more and more modest, until a pinch of sugar became a luxury. Still, we had a livelihood, and the simple pleasures of life remained to us, perhaps painted stronger than ever before.
Here's how you feel about this one. One mental energy will be charged depending on your choice. Mental energies can be spent to overcome difficult situations. I knew the war had been harder on those abroad, but it was difficult to feel the impact on the comfort of a cozy hearth. The Nazis had arrived under the guise of friendship, but it didn't take a genius to see how fragile that was. I could not bring myself to care about the wider war. I only wanted to keep my head down until it was over. That was the safest path. Fuck off, Nazis.
The Nazis had arrived under the guise of friendship, but it didn't take a genius to see how fragile that mask was.
I'm smart. I have one witty mental energy. I'll be able to make a joke about a Nazi officer's penis to get out of trouble. It saves whenever you go to the map screen. That's nice. February 2nd, 1945, 9 a.m.
I'm a little earlier than usual, but I'm sure the doctor won't mind. There are always patients who come knocking as soon as the cock crows.
This game is so fucking cool and charming. It is a shame that I am having to be sponsored to play it, because I would not have heard it otherwise. But I definitely would have checked it out had I known it existed. Let's see if the good doctor's opened up the clinic yet. Just another day. Is that Papa? Part of the street patrol today. We haven't talked in quite a while. He's with his German army buddies. I could go say hello, but it might draw some unwanted attention. What if I went in the back and stole some trash? Hello! Someone's left woolen socks hanging here. Stiff as boards. Harold must have tried to do laundry on his own. Back door, huh? Finally! Here's swearing coming from the other side. No one's opening. Might as well try the handle. Oh, it was just open. Harold's fiddling with the lock to his private residence. Stupid goddamn. Good morning, Doctor! Ah! Gerda, for heaven's sake, you trying to give me a heart attack. Have you heard of knocking? I didn't mean to scare you, buddy. Suppose it's my own fault. I need to lock up properly or all sorts of German riffraff could barge in. Harold! Of course I didn't mean you, Gerda. Ahem. Need to check on the supply list in the depot. Could you please go unlock the front door? Better change out of these clothes first. There we go. Time to open the door. Walking cane against the wall, huh? Harold's using this cane more and more. I guess he is kind of an old guy. Skeleton. Points of interest are marked with exclamation. These are the ones that'll move it forward. Oh, thank you, actually. That's incredibly helpful. Yesterday's issue of Heimdall. Let's see. Groups of Danish resistance members in northern Jutland has been captured by the Gestapo, trying to retrieve weapons from an army depot. There's a photograph of the group members. They look so young. They're nothing but boys. Teddy bear. Poor thing's practically coming apart. Poor thing's been here for ages. Lost an eye and the stuffing's coming out. Could take it home and fix it up a bit. Teddy bear acquired. And pinned to the door with a kitchen door with a bit of tape. Mrs. Thompson, please, no more beans. I detest them. Harold is a picky eater. It's not wanted more beans. There. Marking down his current stock on the clipboard. How's supply looking, Doc? Not too bad, all things considered, though we are running low on morphine. As you can see, I'm quite busy. Would you please go open the door? Alright. I could have talked to Papa, but what with Papa being a collaborator, I have no words for him other than ire. Good morning, Pastor. Oh, dear child. I wish that I could share in your youthful enthusiasm. Cough. Alas, the devil has his crooked hands upon me. I have been stricken with a terrible, most woeful illness. I fear that my time on this earthly plane is coming to an end. Our dear pastor has always had a flair for the dramatic. You can spend your wit, insight, or compassion to overcome challenges, get a positive outcome, or bypass some risky roles. Still, he doesn't quite look well. Yeah, let's try it. May I? You're too kind, a true Florence Nightingale. You don't seem too warm. Well, better get you inside anyway. The doctor will be with you in just a minute. Jacob like me now. Ah, Jacob, what ailment we're treating this time? My throat, it's... Ugh! Good lord, man, you've certainly made your point. Let's have a proper look at you. Follow me. Oh, I walked into a wall while I was checking chat. Doctor's examining him. Say, is there anything I can do for you? Would you go find some cough drops? Absolutely. Oh, the cough drops are there. Half it's been used. Huh, why are they... Get these to Harold. Found some cough drops, Doc. I wonder. Maybe you got something a little stronger? I've heard rumor that you have a wonder drug. Might just be the thing to cure my affliction. That penicillin is not for you. It is not for anyone. I received it as a sample from a colleague in Copenhagen. I aim to keep it as a object of study, nothing more. Can you imagine how absolutely insane it was when people are saying, hey, we invented a type of medicine that cures everything that you're likely to come up with in your day-to-day life. It'll fix your dick. It'll fix strep throat. It'll fix pneumonia. Crazy. Besides, there's hardly enough for one person as it is. But what if my cough is... I said no, and that's final. Now quit pestering me. Doctor! The Herr Doctor! Oh, good! The youth. Oh, for God's sake. First the Germans invade our country, and now tiny Nazis are invading my clinic. Shouldn't you be in school? No. Liar. Did they kick you out for being slow in the head or something? Hey, you can't talk to me like that. Don't you know who my father is? Come to think of it, that boy does look familiar. I've seen him with the new chief Gestapo. You're Felix Stahl's son, right? Jacob lets out an audible gasp. I knew it. Boy puffs up like a proud head. That's right. Bet you regret treating me with such disrespect now. I should be careful with this bitch. His father's a Gestapo. Here to tell you there might be wounded soldiers on the way. There's been an explosion in the factory. Did you see anyone hurt? At least one. I saw my father's men carry him out. More merrier. What'd you say, old man? Please calm down, Harold. Don't tell me to calm down when the occupation's been going on for 5 years. Nazis can't even keep their own factories burning. Talk about German efficiency. But don't take it out on the boy. It's not his fault. That's not what I wanted to do. You know what? Fine. We'll play nice in public before I gut you like a little child fish. Yeah. There's a car approaching. It's them. Gerda, could you please follow him, see what the fuss is about? I'm gonna kill that child. I'm gonna feel nothing. Nothing. Herr Holtz, what are you doing here? What's going on? Frau Larsen, we have an injured man. Please make room in the clinic. See, I told you. Heinrich, you should be in school. I was. We'll talk about this later. Right now, we need to get this man inside the clinic. Lead the way, Frau Larsen. Now, see here. It's a private clinic, not a field hospital. Officer, we understand the urgency. You can't have half a German platoon showing up with no notice. With all respect, Frau Larsen, you're not giving orders here. This is an emergency. Please, you must treat him immediately, Herr Doctor. Well, you can't just barge in. I'm already treating another patient. The mighty German army has its own medical facilities. Go there. Now, why didn't we think of that? There must be something about this tiny, poorly equipped clinic that just drew us in. Please, Reinhardt, I don't need your help. Doctor, it'll take too long to reach our own hospital in this weather. We need medical assistance at once. Please, make it stop. Our duty is to this town's community. And one of its members is waiting to be treated right now. That's right, we'd be neglecting a patient if we treated your soldier. Please, Herr Doctor, I prefer not forcing you to treat this man. God damn it. Let's just get it over with before the poor bastard dies on us. What about the pastor? Tell him to come back later. Pastor, I'm sorry, but the Germans. The Germans are here. What's all the commotion about? These German soldiers out there. One of them got injured in the explosion the boy mentioned. We have to treat him. Understood. I'll take my leave then. I'll pray for the Almighty to mend my poor voice before Sunday. Cough. Here, take the cough drops. They should keep you at least until Sunday service. Thank you, child. Have a blessed day. Alright. Bring the soldier in. You there, boy. This is not for children's eyes. Get lost. But I... do as you're told, bitch. Let's see. It's worse than I thought. Must act quickly. Gerda, we have some salve in the depot. And some bandages. I think we have some of that cabinet. I just don't have any compassion. Bummer. I'll go look at the supplies. Bummer. Oh, darn. What do I do without this compassion? I just, yeah. So, why is that man searching through our medical cabinet? He almost knocked down a bottle of disinfectant. Keep searching, soldier. Who knows what the doctor's hiding in there? He's trying to hide a bottle of painkillers. I was just stealing pain medicine? That's an awfully harsh way of putting it. It's just a few pills. I can't let my comrade out here suffer, can I? He smiles. He seems to relax with the pills in his hand. Give me the pills. You wouldn't want your commander to know he's got a thief in the squad. So quick to play Stitch, eh? Not a smart move, nurse. This could have been a profitable exchange. Jars and packets are stacked neatly. Haven't received a lot lately, but there is some salve left. Yeah, he's just really stealing shit. What? You think drug addicts didn't exist just because of the Nazis? Bandages. Got it. Oops, hit the wrong button. Do you have everything? Unfortunately, I don't have everything. I couldn't manage to find it all. Well, this'll have to do. We have no more time to waste. You call this a clinic? He'll live, the scars will be pretty bad. Did you find anything else that might be useful? No. Let's see what we can do for this poor guy. Reinhardt shoots me a grateful nod and a conspiratorial wink. The soldier screams while we're treating his burns. Whoever's responsible for this is gonna pay. After a while, the soldier falls unconscious. I help Harold dress all the burns. Well, we've done what we can. Is it serious? Well, he's not gonna win any beauty contest, but the burns are mostly cosmetic. He'll be fine. Herr Dr. Larson, thank you for your help. We'll take our leave. Heil Hitler. Yeah, you guys love that, huh? Big on the leader. What a morning. Looks tired and worried. I bet. Guys, I really gotta say how much I don't appreciate me reading dialogue in a game and you all just going clip it. Like, would you pull it out your fucking ass? It was rough, but that's just the way shit is now. We're in the middle of a war, after all. Oh, so I'm just supposed to accept it? Nazi boy trying to boss me around. What a disgrace. They act all nice and civilized until they're the ones caught in the fire. But don't forget about the people they burned alive. It'll be over sooner or later. And life will be back to normal. I suppose you're right. It doesn't mean I need to feel good about it. Let's just hope we don't have any more drama today.
For all the talk of war and all the soldiers parading through the streets, it had been a long time since we felt the bloody sting of violence in our little Tinglev. Most days at the clinic consisted of the odd fever, a bout of indigestion, or perhaps a sprained wrist from a child playing in the snow. This was the first time I had ever treated someone for a violent ban, and a soldier at that.
It's hardly a surprise that some of the invading soldiers were injured by defiant Danes. At least they were thick-headed enough to take the blows.
It was hardly a surprise that some invading soldiers were injured by defiant Danes, but at least they were thick-headed enough to take the blows.
Oh. Okay. I'm noticing a trend with my morality here. Later that day. Oh, there's two. Okay, well, hold up a second. I'm going to take the dog out because he's been losing his mind for multiple minutes, so I'll be right back. Excuse me.
Let's go.
Yellow, that dog's got no brain. Would you believe the dog has no brain? Screaming and barking, I let him out, I take him outside. Do you know what he wants to do? Literally
I
nothing.
wonder if anyone else was hurt in the explosion. I could go see if there's anything I can do to help. I need a few things from the market. Perhaps Margaret will be there. I'm curious to know what she thinks of today's events.
Which would you prefer, gang? The factory? Or the market? I want to go to the factory, I'm thinking. Zangy, do you not have a brain? Brr. Brr. Oh no! Oh no, he's attacking me because he's got no brain! Ah! Brr. What are you gonna do about it, huh? What are you gonna... Ah! You got no brain? Ah! You got no brain! Ah! Oh, I know what he wants. He's hungry. I'll be right back.
Let's go.
Come here. High five. Speak. 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 Lie down. You see him foaming up? You see him foaming up? Oh my god. Dear God. Alright. Back to the Nazis. I'd like to go to the factory.
I wonder if anyone else was hurt in the explosion.
Wait, no, only Germans would be hurt. Fuck
I
them.
need a few things from the market.
Let's go to the square. I don't want to help the Germans. The market's winding down. I wonder if I could scrape it up anything good. Oh, Gerda. Margaret. Glad I caught you here. I just couldn't stay at home, not with everything going on since this morning. Poor Vera dropped the porcelain when she heard. Now she's wandering the house armed with her duster, muttering curses over the government's lack of control over the radicalized Danish youth. So business as usual. Smile flits across her face. She looks a bit ashamed of her own merriment. Suppose you could say so. Oh, but I'm getting ahead of myself, aren't I? You have heard, haven't you, about my father's factory? They're saying somebody broke in and placed a bomb. Can you believe it? Should have seen that coming. What do you mean? Well, your father is collaborating with the German occupying power. Well, Hardly think sabotage is the proper form of protest. Sorry, Gerda, please let's not quarrel. Just relieved that nobody seems to have been seriously injured. They brought one of the soldiers to the clinic. They did? Indeed they did. Dr. Lindholm and I had to treat him. Oh, Gerda, that must have been horrifying. Was he alright? He'll live. Plenty of soldiers are seeing worse. That's probably true, but I'm glad he's alright nonetheless. Should I mention that Wolfgang was there? He was there. He was? Is he alright? I don't appreciate how he acted. Me, the doctor, and I feel very uncomfortable. We had to chase out poor Pastor Jacob, too. Oh, I'm sure he didn't mean to make you feel uncomfortable. One of his men was injured, right? The sooner the war comes to an end, the better. Everyone's angry. Everything's in short supply. So here's one of the things that I really like about what they're doing here. I'm coming at this from the perspective of a guy who grew up in Canada, whose grandpappy went and shot the Nazis back during the war, and have the benefit of historical hindsight, whereas these people are all in it, and by being a hard-ass, man, fuck the Nazis, I'm making very few friends. Very few friends. Because most people just want to keep their heads down and, you know, live their goddamn lives. I'll say, Market looks gutted. Are you hoping to find something specific? Well, something for my husband. No, for the community. I need some cinnamon for the cake I'm making for church. Oh, that remarkable honey cake of yours? It is. I already have the rest of the ingredients at home, but cinnamon is hard to come by. Grocer only carries a substitute, and a poor one at that. So you're thinking... I'm thinking that if I want this cake to be perfectly spiced, I'll have to find some cinnamon elsewhere. You think you could, acquire some cinnamon if you had a ration set? I should think so. I mean, some people might be interested in trading for it. Though, from what I've heard from Peter, the smugglers around here are usually more interested in acquiring physical goods. Why do you ask? Well, you see, I happen to have one with me. A ration stamp, that is. That's odd. Doesn't your staff usually take care of the shopping? They do, but... Margaret? It was just lying there on the kitchen counter. One of the maids must have forgotten it, so I took it. That was quite silly of me, wasn't it? I'm thinking that perhaps you'll know what to do with it. Thank you. I'll see what people are willing to trade. You mind if I come along? Of course not. But are you sure you want to be involved? It's not exactly legal. Oh, don't worry, I'll just be a fly on the wall. I'll stay at a safe distance and leave the hacking to you. Alright, let's get to it then. Went Margaret and told her she was looking for cinnamon. Nothing left but some empty cartons. These stalls look like shadows of their former glory. By the way, can you hear the dog going nuts in the background? I literally don't know what's wrong with him today. Certainly a far cry from the market look during the Christmas. Yeah, he bork? Okay, excuse me a second, guys. I'll have a discussion with the boy. See what he wants. Pardon me. Do you know what that dog wanted? A piece of its food this big fell just outside his reach. And he couldn't get through the little baby gate we had, so it was like a foot away from his face. So he'd go crazy. Childhood friend. Oh, goodness. People are willing to wait in the cold for this? I should remember to thank our maids. Maybe get them something nice, Margaret. What a wonderful idea. Probably not from here. At least my father pays them well. Those black market dealers are probably the only ones that have what you're looking for. I wonder what kind of nefarious business they're up to. It's like a novel. Forgeries, weapon smuggling, colluding with spies, or working with Hitler. Oh my, street dealers are on direct orders from the Führer himself. Ordering them to only give us the worst rations. Those monsters. Alright, enough fun. Better get back to haggling. Jacob. Oh, he's wringing his hands, looking quite lost. Oh dear, oh dear. Pastor Jacob. Oh, Gerda, my dear child, what can I do for you? How's your throat doing? Feeling any better? Not very. There's been a portentous increase in phlegm. Cough. One must enjoy the hardships of life. Now tell me, how'd my other patient fare after I took my leave? Oh, you mean the soldier? Can't believe they forced us. But surely it's part of your calling. I digress. Terrible incident at the factory has thrown the town in quite a state of confusion. Even I have been much affected. I had hoped an outing to the market would soothe me, but few things are left to procure. The pastor seems to suddenly slamp out of his malaise and suddenly looks at me with curious eyes. Are you in chance looking for something particular, my child? Yes, I'd like to get some cinnamon. I'm gonna bake a honey cake. Ah, for the church coffee on Sunday, how wonderful. Flock always makes short work of your culinary contributions. But genuine cinnamon, it's quite rare find these days, is it not? Alas, I fear those unscrupulous profiteers there the alley might be your only recourse. Ah, the wages of sin. Can't believe I'm resorting to this, Father. Hey, Boopus. Did you get all your food? Did you get all your food, Boopus? Troubled times call for unfortunate compromises. I wish I could offer aid. Sadly, I spent my last ration stamp only moments ago. And I, fool that I am, procured the wrong brand of coffee substitute. I fear this beverage will only worsen my cough, thicken my throat, and render me quite voiceless before Sunday's sermon. Oh, would that I had another ration stamp. Well, I'll trade for it. You can have mine in exchange for the coffee. Well, we aren't supposed to trade in such a fashion, but what's the harm? How do you do, Pastor? Ah, Miss Vestergaard. Heard about what happened to the factory. Terrible business. You know, I witnessed the carnage firsthand. Poor Gerda here can attest to that. Yes, well, Miss Vestergaard and I really must be on our way. Sangate? Don't you do it. Say! Don't you do it. Yeah, no. It's your toy. No! Stop that! Dog's got no brain. See you on Sunday, Pastor. Oh, I see you found the coffee substitute. I heard the black marketeer in the alley complaining about a furious thirst. Perhaps that coffee's just a thing for him. What were you doing in that alley, Margaret? Just looking for books. Having her foot impatiently. What's taking them so long? Hello, me dear. Yeah, hello, Gerda. Come to join the line? I have to warn you, the good stuff's nearly gone. Rations keep getting tighter. They set too much aside for the Germans down south. Exactly, we need it here too. There's hardly enough for the rest of us. I couldn't agree more. Have to go, but it was nice seeing you. Of course, you're welcome at the inn anytime. Checks his watch every so often. Do you need something, Fräulein? Something going on in the back alley? Don't know what you're talking about. Now please move along. It's the one who was trying to steal shit from our clinic. Say... Hey! Can you guys see what he's trying to do? There's some newspapers there, and he wants to pull them off and throw them on the fucking floor. Look at him! Look at it! Look at his fucking face! Look at him! I can see you! No! Oh, man. Every day is a constant battle with this dog, and I love it. So he's trying to steal our bullshit. I wonder why he's talking to that guy. Probably trying to get his hands on some more medicine. Pathetic. You again? Late afternoon spending spree, are you? What are you doing here? Generous of you to inquire about the life of a mere soldier. That's my own business, I'm afraid. See you later, Nursey. See you later? I fucking hope not. That motherfucker. Remains of, seems somebody didn't like what the poster said. Leaning against the telephone pole, trying to look inconspicuous. What can I do for you, ma'am? I'd like to make a trade. Would you now? Well, seeing as she seems like such an upstanding young lady, might be willing to move some goods around. Do you have any cinnamon? Looking to spice up your baking, eh? Could be that I have some cinnamon for the right price. You should take some coffee and soap. I'll have to think about it. Wouldn't think too long. People just come in and out and get their rations. Here on the surface, bet this market's lively as ever you look close enough. Wouldn't that be something? A tangle of interpersonal turmoil. Never thought I'd miss the chatter, the banter, the lively back and forth. What? Who are you and what have you done with my Fred? Oh shush, I'm merely lacking inspiration. And watching townspeople has always brought about so many new ideas. That's enough out of me. You got business to attend to. Grocery clerk, surveying the line of people. Good day to you, Miss Larson. You're here to do some shopping. Please get to the back of the queue. This dude's a brick. Sorry, Fraulein. Straight up ahead's closed off at the moment. Got a patrol coming through. He's built like a brick house. Well... I've got some painkillers, but I don't really want to trade that. Just unpacking it up. Good afternoon, Miss Larson. You're a little later than usual, eh? I'm afraid the good meat's all gone. Where'd it run off to? You want an honest answer? Germany. They buy up half my stock each day and ship it down here to deal with shortages. Even my liver paste is short supply. But I do have half a pound left. You interested? I could give you perhaps later. Don't wait too long. It's not going to be here forever. Regarding the children with stern but kind eyes. Now you boys go straight to Herr Richter's house to deliver this package. If you're back here within the hour, I'll give each of you a shiny new one-order coin. You got a deal? Yes, Frau. Right, off you pop then. Oh, for little Gerda. Fraulein Vestergaard. What can I do for you girls? Interesting. I'm little Gerda. But the other one is Fraulein. Looking for some cinnamon. Ah, so? Quite a quest you've made for yourself. I wish I could be of assistance, but I'm not too fond of getting caught up with that crowd, you understand? I'd better head inside and sort some inventory. Goodbye. Disgruntled look on his face. You read the newspaper this morning? You know, I don't even bother reading the news these days. Just one disaster after the next. People dying like cattle, cities set aflame, motherless children being buried in rubble. It's all too bloody much. You're right about that. Still, saying the Red Army's reached Kostrian. Excuse me, gentlemen. Ah, for Lars. You come to do shopping. I'm afraid things are a bit scarce. Make it sound like there was much here to begin with. Not even a liver place. All I got was a bar of soap. What am I supposed to do with all that? Bathe in the snow? Might have something for you. Let me get back to you. Hey, can I have some liver paste? I would like it. You know, that's that one's not supposed to be used for meat. It's not? Well, why not? Phew. Always seem to be running low on ration stamps for butter. Never hurts to have a little extra put on the bread these days. There you go. Oh, thank you. You take care. What'd you get? Some liver pate. Delicious, but that wasn't quite what you were looking for, right? No, still need that cinnamon. You really think you could trade liver pate for that? Don't you think you might need something else? You're really invested, huh, Margaret? I guess so. Sorry, but I can't stand it at home today. Maids are running, preparing the banquet. There's... Excuse me. I literally had to take all the newspapers and put them up somewhere where you can't get them. He's being an asshole today, brother. Hey, you want this liver shit? How about some liver paste? Ah, liver, my favorite. You got a deal. Ah, luckily enough, I made friends with the Germans. Would you like some coffee and soap? What the hell am I supposed to do with that? Take an exfoliating bath in the snow? I think it's something you'll want, though, so you got a deal. Tin of ground cinnamon. Do you get what you needed? I did. Wonderful. Can't wait to have some of your famous honey cake on Sunday. I can't wait to make it. It's been such a long time since I baked anything. Well, it's certainly better than anything our cook bakes, bless her heart. You use all your stamps. I'm all out. Well, it seems like you get your card's worth. It's getting late. My dad doesn't want me out of the pilot after dark. Good thing I have a novel calling me. See you soon, Gerda. Lovely running into you. Suppose it is getting late. Oh, but the wares I bought are lying in a jumble inside my satchel. Better rearrange them before I hop back on the bike. That should do it. Now to head home.
Before the war began, even the markets in Little Tinglev were filled with gadgets from abroad, strange and wonderful fruits, and all manner of comforts which we took for granted. And then,
We took them for granted.
in a flash, we entered an era of scarcity, and the luxuries vanished. Tinglev's market hung on by a thread, and the weekly shopping became an exercise in strained optimism and bursts of culinary improvisation.
If I wanted to obtain the occasional luxury, I had to make some moral compromises, but it was a price that I was willing to pay.
If I wanted to obtain the occasional luxury, I had to make some moral compromises. It was a price I was willing to pay.
No, just no compassion, huh? Bummer. It's a tough time for compassion. Very tough time.
The windows are shining like beacons in the darkness. Did Anders forget to put up the blackout curtains again?
Mayhaps. Mayhaps. Well, I even recognize that fucking car. Didn't know Anders had a company. Fresh tire trail. That's the Gestapo car. My bicycle. Must have gone home a while ago. Snow stained with blood. That'll be alright. Broken glass and mud. What did they do to this place? Hey, motherfucker! Ah! Keep your hands where I can see him. Where's my husband? Get in the kitchen now. Okay. Now, this isn't the woman of the hour. Soldiers, secure the front door. Yes, sir. Really? Where's Anders? Hello again, Frau Larson. Must say I'm surprised by your home. Look at the state of the place. What a mess you keep. Where's my husband? In the bedroom. Seems to be having a rough night. You piece of fucking shit. You have no right to treat us this way. Seems like something you should take up with my boss. He's waiting in the other room with your husband. I'd hurry up and join them if I were you. Anders. Gerda, you're alright. One moment, Frau Larson. You may speak to your husband after you've spoken to me. My name is Kriminal Inspector Felix Stahl. I regret we have to meet under such sad circumstances. What have you done to him? I'm afraid your husband is facing some serious allegations. There's an accident at the factory. We have reason to believe your husband was involved. We need to take him to the station for proper interrogation. Just a formality, of course. Don't have any compassion for my husband. You have any proof? Seem to be a decent German woman. So I'll say this. Trusted source has come forward with some disconcerting information. Somebody snitched on Anders and the rest. Who could have done something like that? Any rate, I'll be leaving as soon as my men finish the house search. At least allow me to tend to my husband before you take him away. We have a first aid kit in the storage room. Ah, of course, you're a nurse, yeah? One of our men received treatment at a clinic in town this morning. More accurately, the clinic where I'm told you work, Dr. Wilhelm's. Yeah, Heinrich was there. Your boy Heinrich was there for some today. That kid's a bitch. It's not the time nor the place to discuss personal matters. He looks at his watch. You should hurry if you wish to treat your husband before he leaves. Alright, be right back. Jewelry box lying wide open. They stole my grandmother's pearls. Stomping around the kitchen with his muddy boots. You're ruining our fucking house. How else am I supposed to make sure you're not hiding contraband? I'm just being thorough. You stole my pearls, you fucking bitch. Stealing from civilians part of your job too? There's nothing worth stealing in this hovel. My grandmother's pearl necklace is missing. Well, don't I deserve some compensation for the shit they put me through? Takes the necklace out of his pocket, twists those around his fingers. Bitch! What the? Snatched the necklace from his hand before he could even move a muscle. You're a bold woman, I'll give you that. It's not very smart snapping at soldiers like that. Heat cannot thaw the clump of ice in my stomach. Can't possibly think about sitting idly by a fire at a time like this. Kitchen knife. Overwhelming urge to pick it up. These men are in our home. They have no right. Can you see the achievement that just came up? The achievement was called William J. Blazkowicz. I won't help anyone doing that. I have to focus. Anders needs me. Medical kit. Small cuts or bruises? No, I think they're leaving. I have to head back to the bedroom. You must leave, I'm afraid. Wait, let me say goodbye. Damn it. Anders needs to treat your wounds. Hold still. I have some painkillers. In the clinic. That's my Gerda, always prepared. Did it! Completed our search, Inspector. There wasn't anything incriminating in the house. Very well. Time for us to leave, then. Colonel Larson, please say goodbye to your husband. You can't do this. He hasn't done anything wrong. There must be a mistake. Don't be afraid. I'll be back before you know it. Why is he giving me such an intent look? Don't forget to feed the chickens today. Didn't he already feed the chickens? Oh, I won't forget. But time enough. We need to leave. Bye, Gertie. See you soon. One last thing. You do well to come by the headquarters tomorrow morning. Ideally, as your first order of business, I'd like to ask you some questions. If you prove amenable, perhaps we can make an arrangement for you to visit your husband. He's gone. The house is so quiet. What am I supposed to do now? I should go feed the chickens. Lone piece of rye bread sits atop the table. Sticking to the floor. Let the chickens into the house again. I assured him the coop outside is warm enough. But Gertie, can't they come in for a little while? Next time, clean up after them. Out of place, the tools and trinkets. My mirror, how'd it get in here? Margaret gave it to me for my birthday last year. Seen quite a few gruesome sights. The sight of Anders' blood makes me sick to my stomach. A single glove is sticking out of the snow. One of his gloves belongs to a favorite pair. I had to stitch the holes in them over and over again. Why do you leave it here? Filled with chicken feed. Feed the chickens, he said. I wonder. Take the lid off and dig my hands through the corn. There's something in here. An envelope of papers and a letter. Dear wife, if you're reading this, our mission was compromised. I promised myself that I would never drag you into our affairs, but I have to bend that promise. You must deliver these papers to the Sparrow. She will rely on them to finish what we started. Once you've handed over the papers, think of it no more. Please, Gertie. I'm sorry to ask this much of you, but these papers are crucial to our cause. Yours forever, Anders. This is what they were looking for. All the words in the other papers are jumbled. Can't make sense of them. What do you got yourself into? Wait, there's something on the back of the letter, too. Take care of the ducklings. I've left them where we took shelter last May. First sparrows, now ducklings. Hopefully I can make more sense of this in the morning. I'll have to.
In an instant, the peaceful life that Anders and I had strived to protect was gone. The rooms in our home seemed emptier without him. The wind outside blew colder, and the creak of the floorboards became a reminder of both his absence and the threat that had swept through our sanctuary. I shivered as I sat at my desk, unable to clean up the disarray that the Gestapo had left behind.
I felt a swell of fucking pride.
To my surprise, I felt a swell of pride seeing my gentle Anders take a stand, even if it might cost us everything.
Fuck yeah.
Kriminalinspektor Stahl wants to ask me some questions, and I need to know why Anders was arrested.
The important thing is that I find out who snitched. Man, this is 45. They're losing the war incredibly badly now. I have to find out what happened. The idea that they would even be bothering with this is hilarious. State your name and business. Again, De Larson. Here to speak to the inspector. Looks me up and down before scanning a list of names written on a sheet of paper. Gerda Lawson, yes, of course. You're the wife. The office is just across the hall. His secretary will announce you. Good old Fuhrer. Eyes seem to be following me wherever I go. Hoping for poop. Hoping for the delicious, delicious doo-doo butter that he so craves. Lowen looks up as I enter. Gerda. Dearest cousin, I don't know what to say. You alright? You here to see the inspector? Do you need to sit down? Stare. Right. I'll let him know you're here. Family collaborators. Disgusting. Halt. Where do you think you're going? Is this not the way to the restroom? It is assuredly not. Now turn around. Disgusting. Sorting through a paper on his desk. As he looks up, I briefly catch a look of exasperation in his eyes. Then he smiles. I feel the hairs on the end of my neck stand on end. Ah, Frau Larson, you're here. Please have a seat. I'd prefer to stand. As you wish. I take it you're here to see your husband? I am. I'm afraid there's been a change of plans. Your husband is not cleared for visitors at the moment. I unconsciously tighten my grip around his glove, which I keep in my pocket. Then when can I see him? Yeah, all in due time. First, if you'll indulge me, I'd like to share a story. Are you aware, madam, that this region of Denmark is home to quite a number of terrorists? There could always be more. Indeed, there could be more, but as you saw at the factory, their foolish exploits only hurt their countrymen. There's no honor in this petty sabotage. They're too cowardly to fight in the open like our brave German soldiers, or even those tenacious English. So we must hunt them. We must dig through the brambles of these little towns and pick out the vermin one by one, so they did not disrupt our noble enterprise. So, one of the details that I genuinely do feel bad for the people of France, in that they're mocked for surrendering. Their government totally failed them, and they were terrified that Paris, as a historic city, would be destroyed. So yeah, the French government in the 1940s absolutely pussied out like crazy. However, the average French citizen was so outrageously disruptive and fucking stubborn as hell in the face of German occupation that they ended up tying up more soldiers in France dealing with the resistance than some theaters of the war. The French resistance absolutely made a real contributive effort in terms of helping the war effort. For every one guy willing to sabotage a truck, they needed 10 guys around that truck. How well do you know your neighbors? Not very. I don't believe you. It's a small town and maybe people pass through your clinic. And as good Christians, we want to help our neighbors, do we not? Depends what they're up to. Precisely this, Frau Larson, precisely this. Who knows what the man next door is hiding in his shed, what the woman in town has tucked away in her attic. But the soft-hearted among us help just the same. These people are our friends, after all. And only now and then the help we offer is corrupted into something vile. That fuel we gave them to warm their stoves is instead used to burn a factory full of dutiful workers. And what, may I ask, do you think somebody should do if they have offered such help? Shut up. Ah, but forgiveness is a Christian virtue. There's no room for redemption. Case in point, a local came to me the other day, all nerves and not his shoulders. It was clear the citizens' conscience weighed heavily on them. They wanted absolution. And I offered it. What do you think this person did? Caved under pressure. If so, the pressure came from within. An informant divulged the nefarious doings of their so-called friends. Of course, I'm a lawman. I could not simply take their word for it. Details needed to be corroborated, times verified, individuals questioned. So I took a memento, this ring. Stahl places a ring. It is gold with a modest diamond. A well-forged bond yields a bountiful harvest. A rather optimistic inscription. I see. What do you think of it? It's nice. There's a certain rustic elegance to this ring, yes? Of course, the ring itself is of little value. It's a symbol of the person's obligation, their redemption. If they're lying, it represents who we can punish. But if they're honest, it will be returned to them, and their trust will be repaid tenfold. Do you understand, Frau Larson? It's a threat. I understand. Indeed. So with that in mind, I have some questions for you. And if I refuse? Well, surely you would have no reason to. Not unless you have something to hide. Now, can you tell me where your husband was going after he left home yesterday? Well, Larson, I'd appreciate your cooperation. He sighs heavily. Well, let's not play games here. The truth of the matter is your husband is in deep trouble, as you would do well to cooperate, as would you. So your husband currently works in a mechanic shop at Lars and Beauregard, correct? Have you seen Herr Beauregard since yesterday? Enough of this. We both know this is not why I'm here. You want something from me, so get to the point. Very sharp. I respect that very well. I need you to talk to your husband. I got respect from him for that! Interesting. Apologies. I have to take this. Please wait outside, Fraulein. Klein will keep you company. Busy talking on the phone, but it won't be long before he comes back. I should use the time to look around. Maybe I can find something that'll help free Anders. Let's think real hard. I can't leave yet. I need to... Okay. Newspaper. What about the phone call? I can hear murmuring. I want to eavesdrop, but I can't do it while Charlotte's still in the room. Might be information in here. Can't look at this while Charlotte's still in the room. Details of what happened in the factory. Oh, my fucking controller just died. Oh! Spreads her arms out to cover it. Sorry, you can't read that. It's strictly confidential, even if you are. Damn, seems like I can't read this, but Charlotte's still in the room! Picking her nails, glancing every door to the stall's office. It's been getting an awful lot of calls lately. Get out. Oh, I'm getting dizzy. Oh, I'm getting fucking dizzy. Oh, it's too much. I'm not feeling good. Oh, you poor dear. Please sit down. I'll get you a glass of water. Just wait right there. I hope they fucking shave your head when the Allies roll in. Report the details what happened. Says the measures were taken to prevent the attack. Apparently the tip was a tip from an unnamed informant that very night, detailing the plans for how the resistance would approach the factory. But apparently he was given outdated information. Snitch knew about the plans, but their information was out of touch. Did they want to deliberately mislead the Nazis? Anders' name has been filled in as one of the caught saboteurs. What were they doing out there? What do you got? Yes, Herr Criminal Director. You have to understand, everything's under control. I assure... No, of course not. Rest assured that I'll do whatever I can to bring down the outlaws. As for circulation of our weapons on the black market, I'll be looking into the matter. Smuggled German weapons! Of course. I swear I will not let you our country down. Better move. Where were we? She's here to request a visit with her husband. Ah, yes, thank you. I'm afraid it's out of the question. Isn't there anything I can do? Well, Lawson seems to be rather reluctant to provide us with any information, but perhaps he may be able to use you to our advantage. You'd be able to convince him that it would be in his best interest to cooperate. Just let me talk to him. I'm glad to see you're so willing to cooperate. I have a small window of time in the afternoon. Come back later today. I have some things to attend to. Excuse me, ladies. You moron. You really think? Do you really think that I'm just gonna... It's pity in her eyes. Sorry, Gerda. Wish there was something I could do. How can you work for these fucking people? What do you mean, these people? These are our people, Gerda. They're trying to protect our community from dissenters and outsiders who want to hurt us. You make me fucking sick, you fucking traitor. People like you are the reason why that man got into power in the first place. Gerda, now I understand you're being very emotional right now. I'm awfully sorry for what's happened to your husband. Please, cousin, don't say anything you might regret. You should probably leave. Oh, I'm gonna say a bunch of shit, but I'm not gonna regret it. Oh, Gerda, wait. Please, let's not part on bad terms. Did you hear about the banquet? What banquet? The banquet that the Vestergaards are hosting at their residence this Sunday. I have not. It's gonna be a splendid party. The Vestergaards never settle for less than perfect extravagance. So, do you think you'll be attending? I know that their daughter Margaret's a close friend of yours. Although, given the circumstances, I completely understand if you'd rather not go. I don't think I will. Of course. Goodbye, cousin. Maybe if I can burn it down. Reinhardt. So you had a chat with the boss, huh? I don't have time for this. Try to brush past him, but he grabs me. Listen, might be able to help each other out here. The look on your face, take it you wouldn't let you see your husband? It's likely for the best, you know. His face is probably all... Stop that. If you help me out, I promise I can keep him safe. Well, safer. We can even arrange a private visit. What's the catch, bitch? All I need is your help with getting into your doctor's clinic tonight. Are you out of your fucking mind? Pipe down. You worried the old codger will discover us? No need to fret. We'll be out of there before he knows that anything is amiss. Just need a few bottles from your storage depot. Of penicillin, specifically. How do you know we even have any? Oh, I saw it, of course. Clear as day, when the two of us were in there. Then why'd you take the painkillers, then? What? Why'd you take the painkillers, not the penicillin? A deal like ours will work better if you ask fewer questions. Now what do you say? I help you and you help me. Why should I trust you? Does he not know how to read? You helped them break into my home. You nearly broke his nose. Look, I'm a simple soldier. If I get an order, I need to execute it. I don't have anything personal against you or your husband. You're a brute. There's no way I'll ever work with you, bitch. Find another way to help him. My offer still stands. Hands me a slip of paper. Let's threaten this bitch. An offer for you. You'll not lay my hand on my husband. Otherwise your commanding officer will know you for what you are, a thief and a disobedient crook. How would you like to end up in one of these cells? That's cute. Don't try and play that game with me, Larson. You're only making life harder for your husband and yourself. It's not doing good out here.
They put on friendly faces. They smile at you when you walk down the street. They hold doors open and make space under their umbrellas. But behind it all, there's a quiet menace. All their niceties mask a sinister motive. Their eyes cannot help but scan and study you. They look for weaknesses which can be exploited. And you shiver under the gaze of the Gestapo, no matter what promises they make.
They thought themselves the only ones capable of affecting... you know what, here we go. She'll read it.
They thought themselves the only ones capable of affecting civility and hiding behind a fake smile, then they were sorely mistaken.
You fucking pieces of shit. Oh.
In his letter, Anders mentioned that he was taking care of some ducklings near the lake. I wonder what he really meant. According to Anders, this is where the sparrow and the others are hiding. I hope I can get some answers out of them. Stahl told me I might be able to see Anders if I return. I know he cannot be trusted, but what choice do I have?
All right. In order.
In his letter, Anders mentioned that he was
Ducklings. Interesting. There's other people here. Fisherman's hut should be beyond these trees. There it is. Whatever he wanted must be inside. Door's begun to rot at the edges. Ah! Stand back! Who are you? I'm not here to hurt you. Flicker anxiously. Came here alone, I'm unarmed, let's just talk. Who are you? What do you want? My name is Gerda Larson. I was sent here by my husband. Your husband? Yes, Anders Larson. He's a mechanic here. You know him. She eases her stance and slowly lowers the knife. I do. He's a friend. Her clothes are torn and ragged. She looks like a refugee. Her German is formal. No hint of our regional accent. I know who these people are. You're not from around here, are you? I'm not, no. What's your name? Esther. Why are you hiding out here, Esther? Do you guys not know? Esther is a Jewish name. And speaking formal, non-regionalized German in one country over. Because this is how my people are forced to live now. Because to the Germans I am a vermin, a rat. Who else? Why else would a woman with a small child be hiding out in a cabin in the woods? Because I'm one of the few lucky ones. Small girl tubs at her sleeve. Mama. What's your name, kid? Girl's face turns white, disappears behind her mother's skirt. That's Sophia, my daughter. Child begins to cough. Is she alright? No, she's been like this for days now. Is there anything I can do to help? We try not to go outside if we can help it, but the fire's starting to burn low. Your husband has been trying to find a space for us at a nearby inn. He says that we can trust the people there. Come to think of it, why did he send you there? They took him. They? Oh no. I'm sorry. My husband was taken as well, back in Germany. That's awful. Suppose I haven't talked much about it. It's been too busy running. I'll go get some firewood. There's not much else I can do, at least not right now. Something red. There's something in the snow. It's a Nazi party brooch. Did Esther wear this when she fled here, or does it belong to somebody else? I should try and help Esther. Ice in this area is thin and filled with cracks. Looks like the surface has been broken recently with a sharp object. They've been trying to fish, maybe? Looks like this is where they kept the firewood. But the wood's too damp. Can't use it. Two pairs, an adult and one much smaller. They're tattered shoes. How long have they been walking? Sparse old bunks, but no sheets or pillows. I remember using those bunk beds with Anders, though we only needed one of them. The delicate necklace rests on the table. A thin gold chain rests on the table. Locket is shaped like the Star of David. As I examine it, I notice Esther shift uncomfortably in her place. She's watching me with a guarded look. I found the firewood. It's too damp. Oh, that's alright. We were expecting a visit from a friend. Hopefully it won't be too long until we leave this place. I found this brooch outside. Is it yours? You know where it came from? No, I've never seen it before. Where'd you say you found it? Just outside, near the shed. Oh. Could you please put it away? Of course. Thank you. Someone's coming. A raspy call. Sarson, what are you doing here? Pastor Jacob, you should be in bed. She says Anders sent him. He did. Pastor turns to me with eager eyes. Does that mean you're here to help? Of course. Good. Then let me explain. Anders and I have been trying to secure passes to Sweden for Esther and her daughter. Heard rumors that people frequenting the Egeland Inn know how to move people in a discreet manner. We're going there later this afternoon to negotiate a place for Esther and little Sophia. You can join us if you'd like to help. I'll definitely do it. Marvelous. Starts to cough again. That doesn't sound good. Is there anything you do to help this poor soul? Let me take a look at her. I'm a nurse. Really? Of course. She retreats behind her mother. Liebling, it's alright, she won't hurt you. Girl starts to cry and shake her head violently. No, no, Mama. Sorry, please hold still. I probably could have used some compassion, but it all sounded like coward bullshit. She keeps crying. Harass me anxiously. Maybe I should wait until she calms down. Might have something at the clinic. Ah, indeed. You recall yesterday's events when I asked about the wonder drug? You mean the penicillin? Yes, precisely. You think you might be able to fetch it for us? We'd be most grateful. I'm not sure if he wants to part with the sample. He's been very adamant. Please, my child. It's important. I'll do my best. Bless you. I know you've had a lot on your mind since your husband's been in prison. Will you do this for us? I promise that I will write a strongly worded letter to the Gestapo. Are you sure that'll help? Well, I have a lot of the occupying Germans have been coming to my church. I'm sure they'll listen to me. Jacob, Anders is in danger. You're right, I can't be naive. I'll do whatever I can. I'll demand to visit him as well. We'll work this out, Gerda. I know we will. I will write a letter to the Germans and be like, no, bad Germany, no, stop it.
They looked so terrified, crammed together in that little hut. The child had the eyes of a mouse, and her mother the eyes of a feral cat. It was only when Jacob arrived, and her shoulders relaxed, that I saw how tired Esther truly was. How long had they wandered from one hiding place to another? Always moments from discovery. How alone must they have felt, unsure if every offered hand held a hidden blade.
Anders had kept a lot of secrets, but this was definitely the easiest to forgive.
It seemed that Anders had kept many secrets from me, but this one was the easiest to forgive.
Hey, I got a compassion. To the resistance.
This
Man, this graphical effect is so fucking cool. The hideout. Can't believe I finally found it. Man standing over by the truck. Is that Peter? Who's that? Gerda? Peter! I'll be damned. If it ain't the missus herself. How the hell did you end up here? They've taken Anders. Yeah, I heard about it. I'm so sorry, Gerda. Look at those bastards, mark my words. Those Nazi shits won't catch us off guard again. How'd you find us? Whoa, where on earth did you get these? Anders left them for me. Let's bring them aside, but first, just need to grab some things from the truck. I'll explain everything. I promise. No, it's well trodden here. More than a few people have been coming and going here. Through the window out of darkness of the shed, I can see rows of canned food and car parts. There's a rifle poking up underneath the blankets. I wonder if that's one of the illegally sold German weapons that Stahl was talking about on the phone. Keeps replacing the old parts with new ones. It's Peter's truck. Guess he got that permit approved, or stopped carrying. Was he really taking Anders to work every morning, or to do sabotage or robbery? Ruffling his hair, pretending not to be bothered. Should probably run this by the chief first, but I think you deserve to know. What's going on? How much did you know that Anders' involvement with the Resistance? Not enough, clearly. I was aware he did a small errand to the Resistance, but that's it. It started out that way, yeah. It didn't take long before he became one of our most active members. I don't think any of us saw it coming. You should have seen him in action, Gerda. He was a different person, a changed man. So what did he do, exactly? Yesterday we ran a sabotage mission on the factory, and shit, there's no way to put it. Things went wrong. There were twice as many fucking cars as we expected. Like the assholes knew we were coming. What do you mean? What's going on out here? Didn't realize we were running a fucking social club. Ah, Sparrow, we got a visitor. Sparrow? This person, Anders wanted me to bring the documents to. This is just what a band of rebels on the run needs. More people knowing where we are. Who exactly are you? I'm Gerda. She's Anders' wife. Thanks, Peter. I figured that one out. So you're Gerda, huh? Anders must have sent you here for a reason. Come into the hut. We need to talk. Peter, cover up the German guns. I can see them from here. And don't even think about going on some kind of escapade. Last thing I need is you getting captured for our next move. Yes, ma'am. Quite a lot of firepower you guys got. Sure is, and we're gonna need it. Save Anders, you mean? Among other things. There's something I need your help with now. Come inside when you're ready. Peter, you're kind of a fucking moron. You know that? Doesn't look too comfy. Have they been living here? I wonder how long. One of the books looks moldy and torn. Oh, old copies describing local wildlife. Documents, densely annotated with a red pen. Many of them look like the documents in my bag that Anders left for me. The gramophone is playing a Danish swing tune, the kind of that would probably be banned by Nazi occupiers anywhere in public. There's a photograph in here. It's just people young at a pub. Is that Livia? She looks so happy. Put that back, please. Ah. So you can smile, huh? Scott. Yeah, well. How much to smile about nowadays is there? Put it back. Empty pill bottle. Mecodrin. I know these pills. They're a type of amphetamine meant to put a pep in your step. How long it's taken to empty out this one bottle. Just carefully surveying the wounded man. What happened to him? Germans happened. Oh. Anders said you're a nurse? Normally I wouldn't ask an outsider to get involved, but we don't exactly have a field hospital. Our group is spread thin as it is. Anders is in jail. Peter is stuck in hiding. Who knows where Sven has run off to. You take a look at my wounded comrade? Of course. Thank you. He's unconscious. Lift the bandage. The injury is filled with pus. The smell is absolutely awful. Remove the bullet, but he's not recovering. You give him anything? Gave him some Mecodrin pills, but as you can see, we're not living in the lap of luxury. His wound's infected. Doesn't look good. There's still a piece of the bullet inside him. She's actually biting the nail on her thumb. Shit. In any case, he needs better care. Do you have antibiotics? We're waiting for supplies from the black market, but his condition's getting worse by the day. We would really appreciate your help. You've got bigger problems. What do you mean? The Gestapo know about Anders. Someone's been ratting you out. This place isn't safe. I knew trusting the locals was a risk. They didn't think it would come to this. Are you sure? Gestapo article officer was very smug about having an informant when he arrested Anders. You're right, we need to act quickly. Snitch! Outed! There's only one thing better than snitching! Snitching! Make sure my team is ready to move, but in the meantime, I heard you work at the clinic in town. You must have antibiotics there, something we can use to treat our comrade. I'd like you to go there tonight. Peter will meet you at the driveway. We need to help get the supplies we need. I'll do what it takes. We don't have much time. We can't afford to help Anders while people are out of commission. His name's Kesse, by the way. Who? Man, I'm asking you to say. Provided prove your loyalty to the cause, and we'll do what we can to help Anders. There's only a single vial of fucking penicillin. Anders must have sent you here for a reason, right? Did he manage to hide the plans before the Gestapo got to him? He did. I got them here. They appear to be instructions on how to use certain types of explosives. You read them? Of course I did. How could I not? I noticed that some of it's in Anderson's handwriting. We all had to take notes, but Anders was really the expert when it came to explosives. These instructions are his legacy. They are vital to our success in future missions. Can you hand them over? It seemed really important that the Resistance got these. Please use them wisely. Thank you. This will help the cause immensely. Cover the guns in the shed under the manure. No one's digging through that. Good. Remember to spread dog powder on your tracks? Of course, those damn hounds won't catch our scent. We should be planning our next move. Ain't safe here anymore. When do you want to leave? As soon as possible. We'll need to load the truck and prep Kessler for travel. What about you, Gerda? Use an extra pair of hands. I'll try and come back. Great, we should be ready to leave this afternoon, around 3 o'clock.
When I heard the word resistance, I'd imagined brave fighters and a vast underground force organizing against the Nazis. I didn't expect to find two strangers and an old friend huddled together in a drafty hunter's lodge. Their presence confirmed Anders's involvement. It proved that he had hidden a whole second life from me, a life that had gotten a soldier wounded and brought one of his own comrades near death. I was amazed Peter had managed to keep his involvement in the Resistance a secret for so long. He wasn't exactly known for his discretion.
He is kind of a moron. A stupid, stupid idiot. One left.
Stahl told me I might...
They're not gonna let me see him. This time I'll finally be able to see him. I still have that brooch I found out by the lake. If I wear it, I might be able to convince the Gestapo I'm on their side. They might be more willing to listen to what I have to say. The mere thought of pinning this thing to my coat makes my blood run cold. Fuck it! Lie! Pin the brooch to my coat. Reading a newspaper. Lies, propaganda, all of it. Oh, it's you, the wife. Inspector's expecting you in his office. Don't keep him waiting. Oh, not permitted to go further without clearance. He's using the phone on the secretary's desk. Please, dearest, I'm sure it's a mix-up. You know he likes to be explored. I'm sure they weren't bothered. I bet they're already having a friendly snowball fight by now. The weather's perfect. I'm sure you won't freeze. You made to give him his gloves. Yes, I remember. Dearest, please let... Of course, you don't have to... Alright, yes. See you in a few hours. Oh, getting it from the wife, huh? Apologize for keeping you waiting. I had to let Fraulein Klein go home earlier today. She was very distraught. Found this on her desk. It's a paperweight shaped like a coffin? Oh. You know what it means? I think I do know. It's a warning. That if Charlotte keeps cooperating with you... I guess I should have suspected as much. I'll get to the bottom of this. But no matter. You're here. Take it means you've accepted my proposition? Let's just get this over with. Not very eager, are we? Well, your cooperation is appreciated nonetheless. If you could get our husband to tell us what we need, maybe able to start talking about amending his sentence. I'll do whatever it takes. Take you to his cell. Please follow me. So it looks like he's got problems at home with the wife and son. How's with that cell over there? Go talk to him. And please remember our deal. I'll be here in case there's any trouble. Oh. They cleaned up that cell pretty good, huh? See Anders standing slumped against the wall, cradling a blooded hand towards his chest. Anders! It's me, I'm here. Gerda? Your hands. Fine, don't worry about me. Why are you here? You shouldn't be here. They want me to talk to you. They do? Well, you're much better company, that's for sure. Why didn't you tell me anything? I could have done something. I didn't want to worry you, and you... let's not talk about this now. Help me understand, please. I'm not foolish enough to doubt your love for me, Gertie. I know how much you care for this town and its people, but your family... German. I didn't want to put you in a position where you would have to choose between us. Listen, Anders. Can't you think of anything? Anything? I might know something. Rumor has it the Resistance is keeping a hideout out east. Where exactly? Near the old mill. I see. Very interesting. The academic says don't talk about crimes at the police station. What about fake crimes that'll waste their time? This might be the moment I've been waiting for. Damn it. I lean against the bars. Would you politely step back, please? No, we're so close. I think we're done here. What was she gonna do? Fucking put her pussy through the bars? What the hell, bitch? What was your plan? You got him to talk. Marvelous job. Thank you. So you'd see that he's properly treated? We will decrease the intensity of our interrogations, at least until we've investigated this new lead. Thank you once again. Your efforts may have helped us put a stop to these saboteurs. Now you should be getting home. Auf Wiederhausen. I want to take this guy out to a nice dinner and then slit his balls off. Collaborate these nuts.
But already Anders looked like a different man. The bruises on his face spoke volumes of the Gestapo, and his tired eyes betrayed the restless night he had spent inside that cell. I wondered how long he could endure such hardships, and how far I would go to prevent them. Oh, my poor Anders.
I need to act quickly.
I had to act quickly to secure his release.
Getting real smart. Getting real smart out here. "3 p.m.
The resistance group is moving to their new hideout this afternoon. They might appreciate any help I can offer. The pastor is bringing Esther and her daughter here this afternoon. Maybe they need some more help.
This is the hardest choice I've had to make. Is helping those two people more important than sticking it to the Nazis? No.
The resistance group.
Haven't left yet. Gerda, you here? Gratefully you decided to show up. Just about to leave the new location. Peter's gonna take us in his truck. Where's your wounded man? He's lying inside. We don't want to move him too much. Stayed here for just about long enough. Let's be off. Get inside before anybody sees us. Mina Engelland has been a friend of the Resistance. Her inn will be a good place to regroup. Members Club. Ah! I see. Efficient excuse for plate dealing and shady activities. Ah, we're at the inn anyway. Should be out in a minute. Look around a little bit before speaking with Livia. Kessa, how you doing? Shivering all over. You alright? Needing to lie down. Stay strong a little while longer, buddy. You'll be fine. Mitty will take care of us. She always has. Most of them are quite tightly sealed. These look like weapon crates. Oh, just bottles of wine. Is that what they're dealing with here? Gestapo said there were some German weapons circulating. I wonder if the smugglers at the inn were involved in that affair. Used to move wares from hither to thither. There's probably nothing suspicious about an inn receiving wares from various places. Must be how they move contraband and people. Used to store food. There's a bread box here, with only a single piece left. It's hard and dry. One food, please. When do I get to kill the Germans? Her mind seems elsewhere. What are we waiting for? Mide, the inn's owner, should let us stay here. She's been a great help to us before. Though she might not be thrilled about our sudden arrival. Just have to convince her. I'll have a look around. Did you grow up here? I wouldn't have guessed. Your accent's so... I sound like a proper Copenhagen, don't I? No, I actually grew up a fair bit north. Only moved to the capital a few years ago to study at the university. What'd you study? Philosophy. Noble pursuit? Yeah, it provided me with all the opportunity to read all the greats. Kant, Hegel, Marx, Engels. All those characters from Nier Automata! People... Like, it hurt me to say it. It hurt me, it literally hurt me to say it. People who care about the unjust state of our society. So you're a communist? Of course. She says these dangerous words with such pride. Is that how you came to join the resistance? Yes, I had many good friends in the capital. Had? Did something happen? Oi, what are you doing back here? Damn it, Nis, where's your sister? Mide, don't worry about her. Afraid you're stuck with me for now. Didn't we decide to move you all here next Wednesday? Yeah, but... So what are you doing here now? Chief, I'm sorry, I don't feel... What's wrong with that guy? He's fucked up, bro. He's been injured. We're trading him right now, so you don't have to worry about that. She's right. Our old hideout's been compromised, so we have to come here sooner than expected. Well, that's not something we agreed on. You have to leave. We made a deal in this. I know we did. Things are different now, yeah? The stakes have been raised. The man over there looks like he's on death's door. If you want to stay here, you have to compensate me and my sister. Please, Mina wouldn't pull this shit. I thought your sense of camaraderie stretched further than that. She's right. Yes, this is important. It's for the good of the country. My life is important too, you know. Don't start on that now. I'm more loyal to the fucking resistance than the fucking ethnic Danes. Esther, why are you here? Who in God's name are you? Esther, the pastor. He spoke to you about me? Damn, you're right. You're that Jewish woman. Where's the pastor now? Inside the pub. He had to distract a sympathizer. Oh, this is a fine mess. Seems there's a bit of an overbooking situation. You're gonna have to give me something extra if you want to stay here. Starting with you, Sparrow. What can your group bring to the table? I managed to find this. Where'd you get that? I'm impressed. Now it's your turn, Esther. Was it? Wait, where are you taking them? Gerda, is it? I know you mean well, but some things are best kept secret. Sweden's the closest safe haven for the Jews. Everybody knows that. But I don't even know if I can take the risk. I'm afraid I don't have much to offer. What about that necklace you're wearing? Esther's eyes flicker with uncertainty. Esther, it's just a piece of jewelry. We don't have time to negotiate. Alright. Her hands are shaking. Splendid. Seems like we're all set. Little girl starts crying. Mama, I want to go home. Teddy bear, give! Here you go. This little guy will keep you safe. Sophia looks bewildered, but stops crying and hugs the teddy bear. He's a friend. As long as you hold on to him, you and your mother won't be in any danger. This girl nods timidly. She seems to have forgotten her troubles for now. Thank you, Gerda. Now let's get back to business. I suppose you're all welcome to stay. No more than a week, then I want you out of here. Let's pray that none of those pigs come snooping around until then. Bulging with content. Bags of sugar, huh? I don't trust this guy for shit. Room is one of the official list of lodgings. Drawer is ajar. These papers have been signed with a letter. I wonder what that means. Shut off. A radio. Probably use it to listen to the BBC. I don't trust this guy. I think he's the informant. Looks tense. There doesn't seem to be much more I can do here. Listen, I should leave. Farewell. The resistance is grateful for your assistance. You made the negotiating process a lot smoother than I anticipated. You're proving to be a valuable addition to the group. Losing Anders was a heavy blow to our efforts against the Germans. He's a good man. He still is. Of course. Your husband knew what he was getting into. We all did. Won't compromise the mission. Not again. Not everything they did so that I could... Never mind that. Listen, if you want to prove your worth, I'll reconsider directing our efforts to getting Anders out. Despite your heritage, you've proven yourself a loyal sword. I hope we can count on you to assist us later this evening. Oh, definitely. Definitely.
It seemed that Midas Inn had become a refuge for those hiding from the occupation, albeit a costly one. They all had a common enemy, but uncommon goals. Some pushed for action, others for escape, but they shared a desire to remain hidden, even as German soldiers and sympathizers drank beer just one room away. How could anyone relax in a place like that?
Too many people in one place. Some payment only seemed fair to the risks Midday was taking to hide them.
There was so many vulnerable people.
Oh
in one
yeah,
place.
no. Any
Some
one
sort
of them gets
payment
caught,
only
and
seemed
everyone in there
fair
is getting
for the
shot.
risks Mida was taking to hide them. I can't believe I'm betraying the doctor like this. But if I'm to see Anders again, I'll need to break in and steal the penicillin.
Pardon?
There's something up ahead.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Cart's gotten stuck. Suppose there's no getting around it. Might as well see if they need any help. Hadn't loaded it up so much we wouldn't be stuck. Wasn't about to leave any of this behind. Maybe we can unload the cart, just get it dislodged? I don't know, that seems like a lot of work. We should just get going. Well, this is sus, isn't it? Germans. I don't recognize them from town. Browse for concern. Pardon me. Do you need any help? It's nice of you to offer, Fraulein, but I don't think this cart's moving with that serious muscle. Heading into town. Maybe I could get somebody with a truck to come out here? Oh no, that won't be necessary. We don't want to burden anyone. Just our luck to get stuck first thing. That's enough out of you. I'm sure the young lady wants to be on her way. The man's eyes are fixed on me. I have to look away to look down. I can't help notice his boots. Wehrmacht issue. The same boots as every soldier stomping through town. Interested in footwear, eh? You have Wehrmacht equipment. Did you steal it? Listen, lady. Whatever it is you think you saw, you didn't see. Got it? We're just trying to make our way home. Don't need to explain ourselves to her. I'll get off it, Sarge. She already knows. Oh, they're deserters! Better explain ourselves than have her running off to the guards. Fine. We were soldiers. What happened? Found out we're being reassigned to the Eastern Front. Oh, yeah, you'd want to desert too! Oh, the Eastern Front was real bad! The way this war is going, that's a death sentence. So we decided to make our way back to Germany, without telling our commanding officer. How are you gonna get to Germany? Any way we can. All the stuff in the cart's supposed to help pay our way, assuming it doesn't stay stuck. As the tar flutters, the household contents become visible. Seem to be plucked straight from a country home. These aren't your things, are they? They are now. We procured them from some Danish homes in the area. Small inconvenience for the original owners, but life-saving for us. It's horrid. You can't just steal things from innocent people. Pretty sure we already did. That'd be smart not to tell anybody. We're talking to a trio of desperate men, after all. Who knows what we're capable of when push comes to shove? What's that sound? Well, looks like we've got ourselves a regular traffic jam. What do you folks, braving the elements out here? Oh, I left something at work? No, I was just passing by. Be careful, Fraulein. Who knows what kind of people are roaming these roads? Sure, you've heard the attack on the factory by now. Your town is not as safe as it once was. And what about you, gentlemen? What are you transporting? Deserters. You can find their uniforms under the tarp. My god, they've got Wehrmacht uniforms in here. You don't understand, we just got reassigned. We're on our way to our new posting. With all these goods in the cart? I don't buy it. You're deserters, aren't you? You abandon your post and brought shame to the right. Come with us. I suggest you hurry off these roads. Yes, of course. It's gonna be a death sentence for us. It's no more than you cowards deserve. Wonder if they'll really be shot. I should hurry and get to that clinic. It's a bit late to be deserting, isn't it? The war is literally 2 months from being won. Have the German army shoot itself. Can't believe I'm doing this. Breaking in my own workplace? What will my mama say if she saw me? Alright. What are your options? Peter told me to wait for him in the driveway. Reinhardt also wants to make a deal with me. His note said to meet him near the road blockade. What should I do? I suppose I don't have to get involved in either of their affairs. I can go on my own and get the message for Jacob and Esther. Standing by, it's not doing Anderson any good. Need to look around inside the building and see if I could find a way outside. This is where Peter wanted to meet with me. I help him. The leader of the resistance might be more willing to help break Anders out. Do I have the luxury of waiting for her to trust me? You're here. Pats me on the back with such force that sends the snow flying off my shoulders. Guess I'm winning that bet. What? Oh, nothing. Let's find a way in. Cold enough to freeze the balls off a brass monkey out here. Dark inside. Is it a good spot? Quite certain the doctor keeps the keys to the depot in his office. Then we'll have to break the window, and this is very close to his bedroom. Should we break in through here? Let's keep looking. Kitchen, huh? What are you thinking? Kitchen's quite far from the private rooms. I don't think the noise will be enough to wake him. That was a little loud. Be fine. Just have to be careful from here on out. It's so dark I can barely see anything. Should be careful as I look around. Might contain something valuable. Damn it! Squeaks loudly. That was so loud, I hope the doctor didn't hear. What's a bundle of old magazines? Ah! What's this? A flashlight! Hastily torn piece of paper. The note, let's read it. Note from Mrs. Thompson. Doctor, German same soldier came by today as well. Sent him away, as of course, as per your instructions. He's quite insistent about seeing you for treatment. It's most unpleasant. Good to see the doctor's doing well. Is that a telephone? Medicine cabinet, huh? Bottle of tranquilizer in here. I could go for some tranquilizer. Needs decorative pottery. Might be something in these jars. What's in the jar? Key to the private study, just what I was looking for. A lot of drawers on the reception desk. Really clean these up. Ah, key for the kitchen. Ah, if I had broken in through the other place. I see. Let's open this door. Oh no. Am I gonna have to break into the... Yeah, I'm gonna have to break in, yeah. Into his desk. Let's search it! Can't find any keys. The doctor's journal. In the morning, a group of German soldiers barged into the clinic and demanded that I treat one of their men. Gerda was very accommodating to their needs. Must be her German blood. Bitch, I was such an asshole to them! Precariously stacked, like a little alarm system on its own, but here's the key. What do you got in here, bro? German dog tag from the First World War. Was the doctor a conscript for the German army? That's probably why he resents them so. Yeah, that would do it. Arrow could be down any moment. If you were a conscript for any army in the First World War, yeah, you'd be pretty fucking pissed off. Ain't no war like the Great War. Penicillin. One of the tiny bottles is standing precariously close to the edge of the shelf. I carefully place it inside the cabinet further. Here it is. Penicillin. Did you find it? Yes, I did. Let's get out of here. Fancy seeing you here. Who the hell are you? Reinhardt. You know this guy? I unfortunately do. Oh, come now, Frau Lawson. We're friends, surely. Gerda, what's going on? So I see you decided to work with the insurgents. Maybe I should have seen it coming. Even so. Sweating profusely, face white as a sheet. You had the nerve to tell this damn rebel about my plans to rob the clinic. I shouldn't have trusted you. I never told him. You shouldn't have, bitch. You smug bitch. Now don't move a muscle, or I'll have your friend's brain splattered all across the floor. Haven't I seen your face before? Yes, you've been dealing with some of my men, haven't you? I was. Were you the one buying smuggled German weapons for the resistance? Oh no, a sharp one, isn't she? Peter and Reinhardt have been trading together on the black market. Anyway, I don't have time for dealing with Los Sparrow's lackeys right now, so hand me that bottle of penicillin. Can't you just take something else? Surely there must be something valuable for you to steal. Penicillin's a rare commodity and highly sought after. I'd be a pair of good little Danes and hand it over for my dead body. Yeah, I can just do that. Don't fire the gun, don't fire the gun, don't fire the gun, don't fire the gun, don't fire the gun. Let go. Yeah, bitch! Get down, you Nazi scum! Come on, Gerda. Let's get out of here before the doctor shows up. What about Reinhardt? Damn bastard, get up soon enough, then let's go. You should have killed him! You should have killed him!
For years, the clinic had been a reminder of the years I spent away from Tinglev, when my skills and expertise as a healer were honed in the city. Here, at least, I was indispensable and valued. Even Harold, in his own begrudging way, had come to rely on me. It was a place that represented my independence, and in one single night, I put all that at risk and betrayed my duty as a nurse.
Needed to do... Hey man, I'm doing it for my
I
husband.
needed to remind myself that no matter what happened, I had done this for Anders.
Gotta get that good dick. Gotta fight the Nazis to get that good dick. Alright, well that's gonna be it for Gerda Flame in Winter. It's on sale now. You can make sure to check it out on the Steam. There's a code you can click down in the description parts, or use the code Gerda in the chat. That game is super neat. I'm very glad that I had the opportunity to do a sponsor stream for it. Super neat. I highly advise you to go check it out. Now we're gonna engage in a wild tonal shift and play motherfucking Ultra Kill. As soon as I take a piss and kiss the dog a little bit. I'll be right back.